I'm standing here talking to...
This is Claudia.
Claudia. And Claudia, I was asking you to come up with my topic today for my Jibber-Jabber show. And Claudia, what do you have to say? What would you like me to talk about today?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Oh, girl, I'm going to burn it up. I'm going to burn it up. Claudia picked the topic today, baby, here at Caliber Collision. And we're going to be tearing up Elon Musk today on my Jibber-Jabber show. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much, Claudia.
Peace out.
Woo! All right. My darlings, I told you Claudia picked the topic of Elon Musk, baby. And I was going to come back online and talk some jibber-jabber about the Muskrat. So you know what I've been doing all day in honor of this question from our dear friends at Caliber Collision. I was, and I'm sure they have a lot of collisions with Teslas because those things are blowing up and running into walls right and left, you know. People like Sheryl Crow are, baby, ditching them because it's literally the most uncool car. It surpassed Gremlins as the most uncool car, especially those cyber disaster trucks. Those things that look like a rolling dumpster. Well, come to find out, actually, they are rolling dumpsters, baby. They were made from recycled dumpsters from China. The manufacturer melted down some fucking dumpsters in China and made those rattle traps. And people say that own them, they're very unhappy with the assembly because there's giant cracks and nothing fits together right. And it's like really rattly and kind of weird, you know? Just goes to show you, people think they're going to be buying something cool. You can sell them anything, baby, even a rolling dumpster. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so we're going to talk about Muskrat. So Muskrat, in my humble opinion, allegedly, everything I say allegedly, is that his family made their money from apartheid, which is basically like South Africa's version of slavery. And since he came with a bunch of money that came from exploiting other people, he basically came in and invested in companies that other people invented stuff, the innovators, the creators, and then claims foundership or creation of. Baby, he ain't creating nothing but havoc. That's all I'm saying. And how ironic is it that someone as, you know, odd as he is, I'm just saying like in a bad way, because I love freaky, odd people and people on the spectrum and stuff. I love all that. Alert. But he is basically, yeah, alert, because he's too freaky. The problem is that he's freaky in a hateful way. Like, the only freaky I really have an issue with is freaky that is trying to reduce the light in other people, even his own children, child. And what I want to say to him is, you know, you shouldn't try to claim ownership. I mean, have you seen this theme before? There was a movie made about Zuckerberg, the Meta, you know, quote unquote founder, because he, you know, basically stole the idea for Facebook from the actual people that actually created, the creative people. So we see these misogynistic, narcissistic predators basically come in and circle the water and like devour creative people, steal their ideas, take credit for it. And for some reason, our country loves to reward people that are like ruthless like that and hateful. And so not only do we have our own ones that we grow here, like the Trumpster, but we basically are inviting them over from like South Africa, you know, from the apartheid slave situation where they made their fortune from reducing people in Africa. And allegedly, and they come here and he starts running around cutting budgets like he's gonna save the day, you know, cutting the budgets for kids and lunches and for cancer research for children. Meanwhile, magically, his company gets a $450 billion contract from the government. What do you know? How surprising is that? And what I heard through my sources is that allegedly all of the cuts that they're doing that are really hurting, you know, minority communities and the trans community, trying to eliminate, you know, medical care for people, removing the word HIV off of the CDC website, taking the trans people's names out of the monument for Stonewall, because, I mean, it's just ridiculous stuff. But all of that hatred that he's doing to pander to his traumagelical base and his broken base, which I am very, very, you know, I can speak to very well because I came from South Carolina, North Carolina, the South, and I know these people. So I'm related to some of them, baby. And what I can say about it is that all of this pandering that he knows is illegal, the stuff he's doing is going to get struck down. He's just doing it in an act to pander to them and to kiss their ass and to basically appease them. The thing that's so hilarious is that Musk has done all this supposed cutting here and there, but it saved like maybe enough money to eliminate spending from the government for like 3 days, something like that. But we have multiple trillions of dollars in debt, and they're running around cutting this and cutting that, the needed programs. But anything that from their political supporters or anything from the hate monger groups, anything that really doesn't make our country greater, they leave that stuff in place, and they go after the veterans, and they go after all of that kind of stuff. It's like ridiculous. I mean, secondly, I hate to break the news to you, Muskrat, but the Constitution of the United States only gives the purse strings to Congress. They're the ones who can vote on budgets and change budgets and eliminate things, funds for things. Not you. We're not a corporation, baby. And by the way, you came in after the fact. Most of the things that you're involved in, you weren't a founding member of anything. And so it remains to be seen how well you do at anything. You just came in with a bunch of money that you got from exploiting people in South Africa, allegedly, your family, and benefited from that. Just like the Trumpster came in from, benefiting from whatever his grandfather and father was doing. Who knows, baby? Mostly his father. Heard through the grapevine was kind of a, just like he is. And so he learned the trauma from his parents, and I would imagine that Musk did too. So what I would say about this issue is that we have a U.S. Constitution in this country, baby. You may not be familiar with it because you didn't take U.S. Civics Class 101, and you tend to ignore the facts when you don't want to listen to them. But I was very good at my civics class. And what I know from that, and also from my great education from the University of Southern California, is that the U.S. Congress is the only one that holds the purse strings, according to the U.S. Constitution. So you really have no power here. And you should be gone before a witch or a wizard drops a house upon you, baby. Because we're getting tired of your jibber-jabber. And I know you're just a smokescreen for the Trumpster so that everyone can focus on you and get all riled up about you. He thinks he's so smart, putting you in there so that no one will focus on him. And also, he thinks he's so smart doing all the trans stuff and attacking the Mexican community and the immigrants and women and all this stuff, trying to make a social attack on the country so that all of the Democrats will focus on, and people that are opposing him will focus on the social stuff while he's pushing through all his financial agenda for his billionaire buddies. That's exactly what's happening. Now, I'm outraged by all the stuff he's doing, but I want everyone to be aware that he's doing it to get your attention on all the social media stuff, which we're all outraged about, the attack on the trans community. He knows it's going to be struck down, but it's a strategy by someone with, thinks he's very smart, but actually not, very smart, because it's, to me, super transparent, the technique that's going on. It's the, look over here, baby. While I'm a magician, I got like peanuts over here, and I'm going to be doing them in a cup. And you got to look over here so I can distract you. And, I know this because I'm related to someone who was a very good magician. My cousin, Bo Trotter, got to be an expert at magic. And I used to watch him do that. Look over here, snake oil trick. And then while this other thing is going on over here, and distract you. That's exactly what they're trying to do, Mr. Muskrat and Mr. Trumpster. And I hate to break the news to you, Trumpster, but beware the Ides of March, baby. Because everybody saw how Muskrat was looking at you when he stood in the Oval Office. He's kind of like, and then what his son said, everybody knows that little children don't come up with stuff like that. That was stuff that was being said at home that he picked up. And he's so honest because he's a pure spirit. He's a child. He's regurgitating what he heard at home. So baby Trumpster, that Mr. Musk was talking about how he's the real king. He's the real president. You're not the real one. So that didn't come from no little kid. That came from your little smokescreen, little best friend there, Elon Muskrat. So this is my jibber-jabber today, baby. And I just want to say to President Musk, baby, you have no authority. And when you guys are claiming that you got this mandate, baby, maybe 2% of a margin of 50% of the people. That means half the people that did vote. And a lot of them didn't vote because they were so frustrated by the bullshit. So you don't have any mandate, baby. It's a very thin margin. You didn't win by far. You didn't win by landslide. So quit overstating your bullshit. I know that you could just say things you think over and over again and make it real. That's your technique, and that's Trump's technique, just to make shit up and say it over and over, which, by the way, we can all do if we want to. So you should watch yourself, because we can all just start making shit up about you and just say it over and over and over again, and it may become fact if we keep saying it enough times. You know what I'm saying? And probably most of it is fact. All I know is every time I drive by Tesla, baby, Those people look really nervous and look really frustrated, like they made the wrong purchase. And by the way, you ought to be careful flying those quote-unquote spaceships that you got going off with all your fucking satellites and stuff over all these major cities. If you blow off course and kill a bunch of people on your watch, oh my gosh, baby, you're putting all of our lives at risk with your little commercial endeavors, and you think you're such a hotshot, smart-ass motherfucker. That ought to be left under the jurisdiction of the government, who can regulate stuff and be worried about and do it from a place where it's not near major cities and stuff. I've been sitting here in Burbank, and I see these flames and shit flying over the top of the studios and over my house in Burbank. You ought to be careful, baby. You blow up Mickey Mouse or Nickelodeon or Warner Brothers, baby, you're going to have a fight on your hands. That's all I got to say. So watch yourself. You're not infallible. And baby, beware the Ides of March. If you don't know what that is, baby, Trump, I'm sure you probably don't know because you so uneducated and such a fool, baby. You didn't, whatever. Anyway, just go read Shakespeare. You'll see what I'm talking about. It ain't no threat from me, so don't try to put me on no fucking no-fly list and say I'm threatening you. I'm not. I'm just saying that the person standing next to you was looking at you really funky. And anyway, what do you know? A fucking Tesla's right in front of me, baby. Look at that thing. Look how weirdly shaped that is and how crappy that looks. You're feasting your eyes right now on the most uncool car in history. It has now surpassed the Yugo and the Gremlin as the uncool car that everyone from Sheryl Crow to everybody else who has one wants to get rid of them as fast as possible. And everybody in their head is going, shit. Like I thought I was going to be like the conscious person that was good for the planet, like the good Democrat, the good progressive. And now, oh my God, they're regretting their purchase like never before. So they're going to be shucking them things off, baby, like a snake skin in the year of the snake. It's perfect. The year of the snake, we're going to be shucking off these Teslas like dead skin, baby. Nobody wants that stinky car anymore. Your company, your days are over, baby, numbered. Goodbye. This is my daily jibber-jabber. And the topic was Elon Musk. All right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful Friday night. And whatever, I just speak my truth. I'm just saying allegedly what my opinion is. So allegedly, everything I said prior, allegedly, all that kind of stuff, because I learned that from Kathy Griffin. And if you don't like it, then flip on, turn it. I don't want to hear jibber-jabber from anybody that doesn't like it. Just move on, baby. Go find your traumagelicals and sit in your Bible group or something and read from the King James Bible, which is the most fakakta piece of shit I've ever heard of in my life. It is not even worth reading because it was created by, don't get me started. You know what I'm saying? You know my opinion on that one. Because I was raised with that traumagelical Southern Baptist bullshit, which is not true because Jesus' message was awesome. Do unto others, baby, as you would have them do unto you. And I know that Trump, and I know that Muskrat, and Zuckerfuckface, no three of them are doing that. No three of them are doing that. They're all about themselves. Look, another freaking Tesla. Baby, I think they're all running to sell them at CarMax. They're all going as fast as they can to get rid of those bucket of bolt plastic piece of shits. Watch this. I'm going to do this. Come on, watch. Right here. Help me. Help me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bad purchase. Bad purchase. We hate Elon Musk. No. Elon Musk sucks. Oh, my God. It's terrible. Get rid of that horrible thing, baby. Yuck. Tesla. No. Oh, it's terrible. Ooh. Gosh. Anyway, I love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Oh, yuck, man. Tesla sucks. Tesla sucks, baby. Elon Musk sucks. Tesla sucks, baby. It sucks.